What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. I hope you're having an amazing day. In today's video we are going to be taking a look at how you can get the MIUI 12 control center with the notification panel on any Android device. So again, over here there are no specific requirements, it's just an app. Again, this is the same developer as the PowerShade, so if you don't already know, this developer does actually port a lot of the quick setting panels and the notification shades from various types of Android and custom OSs. So for example, let's just try the PowerShade, and if you just check out the screenshots, it's completely the Android 10 notification panel with tons of customization like the blur, then again background changes. I think he also has the volume sliders from couple of those, for example the newer Android 11, then again the MIUI 12. Again, I guess he even has the one UI, like the one shade. Like, it's really spot on, like the animation and stuff, and it is actually very optimized. So for example, I currently have it running on my Galaxy S10 Plus, which is running of course on One UI 2.1 Android 10, and look at that, butter smooth. And again, the UI is spot on, like pretty much everything is just looking fine, as you can see. But the optimization of it, just look at that. It has live blur. This is not a static blur. For example, let me just go to the camera and open it. As you can see, the background changes slightly because it's a live blur, and still it's that good. Like, even the Samsung's blur on the edge panel lags more than this custom app. Like, this is just amazing how developer has got it working. But again, just going through stuff like the UI, you have the Android 11 notifications right over here. Like, it's not even supported onto the official MI 12 yet. Of course, I guess on the Mi 10 it does, but not this kind of good layout. But look at that, it's so smooth. Again, you can just slide them halfway and you have the same toggles as the MIUI. Again, just all the toggles and everything can expand just like that. Again, same goes for the quick settings panel. All the animations and everything are just similar to the original thing. Like, this is so well done. But the app is still in beta, so I was actually not going to make a video on this until it's stable release on the Play Store. But after posting this story on my Instagram, damn, my DMs just blew up. And like, literally at this point, I will just leave the YouTube. I am not going to reach 100k at this point. I just know that, because YouTube has completely shadow banned my channel, and I get way more better reach on Instagram. Like, the revenue is just pretty much none into this lockdown times. But again, let's just keep that aside. It even works on the lock screen greatly. For example, just like that, the original notification panel doesn't come down at all. It only comes down if you are using the swipe up on home screen. As you can see, it popped up for a second right there, but just reverted back. It doesn't happen a lot if you have near to a stock Android phone, but for a heavily customized one UI like this, it's just a bit buggy. But as you can see, this is a beta version, and this is the latest base, I guess, today released from the dry dev. I will leave a link in the description for the latest one, but I will really recommend to just download it from the Play Store once it releases at the end of the June 2020. But as you can see, it says MI Control Center. I don't hope the app name to be same once it comes to the Play Store. But as you can see, you have the notification shed, which is the standard MIUI 10 or the 11 one, and even that one works great. As you can see, the UI is spot on, the blur is very smooth. Then again, you have all the toggles right over here, but the main focus is the MIUI 12 one. So again, the app is very nicely done. You have the layout, then again small corners and stuff, and again you have bunch of the fixes for the bugs that occur, cause it's not system UI or framework integrated. Still, it has bunch of the features like live blur, then again it doesn't pop up on launch screen and something. But as you can see, the UI is bit bugged off, like my navbar is now completely white, which is not a huge deal as most of you do actually use gestures. But my status bar is now also completely white and the blur is dead. Yep. So again, as I said, the app is in beta, so you have to just wait a bit. But just taking a look at the app over here, again, very nicely done. There are a bunch of fixes for the stuff that Android does actually avoid. Again, you can just come to the colors, you can switch between dark mode, or if you are on Android 10, you can just leave it on auto. You have active tile color, then again dim behind, just normal stuff. You can even retoggle, I guess, and the blur comes back. Yep. But you can reset the app anytime if you have any issues. Right through here, you have heads up notifications. Again, to disable system heads up completely, you have root or ADB options. Like, all the workarounds are just completely provided right over here, which is just great. I guess the developer has actually run a lot by porting these from different OSs. Again, you have the extras right over here, like the trigger area, and it does have apps, of course. It's well deserved. You have override system panel, which again works great. My One UI 1 only pops up on the swipe down on home screen, so that's great. Again, how to get it working is very simple. It's just a normal app, but let's just compare it to the official thing. So I have the Redmi K20 Pro over here, and let's just swipe it down, and the toggles do actually appear a bit darker. Again, it's completely customizable through the app, but everything just looks a bit bigger on the official MI 12. But again, if you haven't already used it like a bit, you won't notice any kind of change. Like the toggles are spot on, the animations are really great and fluid. Like it's much more smoother than the official thing, which is system baked. But just scrolling it down, you have more toggles right over here. Again, it goes up, which is a bit buggy whenever you are trying to scroll up. As you can see, it just completely closes itself, but over here completely works fine. Again, you can just bring down your original quick settings panel right over here if there are more features, but let's just go back and install it on a Android 9 device. So for example, my grandma's Redmi 6A, which sometimes like literally runs in 15 fps. This phone is very bad. Like the Redmi 5A and the Redmi 7A after it is a very great phone, but the 6A is just total garbage due to the MediaTek processor. So we are just going to take a look at how it runs on a budget phone like this. So again, as you can see, very slow. Mi app control center, settings and allow unknown resources, install. And again, if you are on the Android 9, don't expect a great support for the blur background. Good to go. Open. Power shut, there you go. Very nicely done app, to be honest. Like this is amazing. And let's just give all the permissions. So for example, you do actually need notifications, so let's just give that access. Mi control center. It also allows the heads up notification. You also need ride, but I guess that's just for the blur. It didn't ask me on the stock Android or even the One UI, but MIUI has actually just a lot of in-depth permissions, which is actually great. So accessibility, more downloaded services. Let's just allow it right over here. Done. And it opens the app back again. There's a data protection consent which didn't actually appear on the One UI. I guess developer just recently added it, but yes, I agree. For MIUI 11, you do need to apply some extra stuff for the heads up notifications. So again, this is stock Android settings. Wow, quite a lot of things on the security side for the MIUI. MI control center, permissions, just allow everything so that the quick settings panel just work great. Floating notifications, lock screen notifications if you want them to, and heads up helper, as you can see, completely activated right over here. Keep in memory. Wow, this wasn't needed on my Galaxy S10. And then it's just a quick volume slider plugin right over there, and don't show again. Let's just try it, and there you go. Wow, even the status bar isn't bugged off yet. It just works amazing. As you can see, even on a poor device like this, it just works great. Even the brightness slider working fine. But just look at that. Wow, amazing work by the TriDev. And yeah guys, that's pretty much it on how you can get the MIUI 12 control center on any kind of Android device. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you found this helpful, please drop a like and subscribe down there for more videos like this. Please let me reach 100k and see you guys in the next one. Peace.